All right, and now to education news. As we mentioned in the last half hour, school starts 2 weeks from today. So now is the time to start preparing your kids to get back into their school year routines. And joining us in studio with some insight and tips, we have Delia Navarro, the Executive Director of Sylvan Learning of Bakersfield. Thank you for stopping by.
Thanks for having me.
So I love having you here for experiments. We love talking about tutoring and keeping your kids engaged. But I just thought of you the other night and I was like, I have to reach out to Delia. My kids were up until 9 and I was like, ooh, school is about to start. We can't do this anymore. We can't be in the free fall of summer. So how do we get back on track in the next 2 weeks?
And you're not alone.
Thank you.
There are many, you may be at home thinking, I probably should get back in routines. And we actually refer to that as our 2-week rule.
Okay.
So it's important to start those routines now because kids and students thrive when there is a sense of a routine.
Yeah.
And so you want to begin preparing that. And with 2 weeks left, I recommend starting like 15-minute increments.
Okay.
And when we think about the routines and changing the schedules, there are several things. One, the bedtime, getting to bed at a normal hour, but also the wake-up time too. So you want to keep that in mind and get them to the point over the next 2 weeks gradually until the weekend they're ready to go for that school start time. And also meals.
Yes.
We don't often think about that, but how many of our kids are at home snacking throughout the day? And they're not going to have that ability during the school year. So we really want to have a healthy breakfast, a healthy lunch, and get back to those 3 meals a day routine.
Okay. Yeah, instead of all of the snacks, which my kids are bottomless pits. I know most kids are. But I also realized that our school lunch, at least for my kids in our district, is really early. It's at about 11:15. Yeah. And I've been feeding them lunch at 12:31. Yes. So I'm thinking, okay, I need to start moving meal times up earlier as well so that their bodies are getting ready for that change.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Absolutely. And now is a great time to reflect as well. So it's important to ask your student what worked really well last year, what didn't work, and really start creating some goals for the upcoming school year so that we really are preparing them for success.
I just love that. And then once school starts, so we're getting prepared over the next 2 weeks, one of your tips was to get kids onto a planner. And I thought, okay, I have a 4th grader. Maybe she's old enough for a planner. Do you think that also helps them manage their time and deadlines?
Absolutely. And I would encourage even a family planner. Okay. You can get a magnetic one for the refrigerator. It allows students to see that time is something you can manage. And you want to keep them organized. You want to keep them prepared. You want to begin with all of the folders and all of the prep that they need now. And so that it's less chaotic with the start of the school year. And if you think that there's something that they still need to work on, don't wait. It's a great time to start the school year strong. We see at Sylvan a couple hours in the next couple of weeks, they will be so much more confident and less stressed at the start of the school year. And
I know that on Sylvan's website you have worksheets and things that we can do to get kids started, but could it also be as simple as playing board games to practice our math skills?
Absolutely, absolutely. And reading daily. Make sure we have 2 weeks that you can get your students to go through a couple chapter books. So look at the next couple weeks and set some goals. Make sure that they're doing some writing, some reading. I referenced a Maker's Corner with all of the arts and crafts and science activities. So it's really important that they keep the learning going. It's not too late. I know we're 2 weeks left, but keep that going and start the routine. Encourage them to speak up as well once the school year starts because you want them to be an advocate. And successful students are self-advocating and they're going to ask questions and speak up, ask the teacher and ask you at home if they have any concerns or questions along the way.
And so if they need help, make sure that you're letting them know you're there for them. Delia, thank you so much. Like she mentioned, there are a lot of resources on their website and tutoring available as well.
We are here to help.
I love it. We'll be right back.